All right, there it is. All right, thank you guys for coming in tonight. We're going to continue. The topic for today is that I have joined Now What? So there's a lot of information that I want to impart to you, but it is not specifically towards new consultants or new partners, but also anybody who's been in the business who is ready to restart, revamp, or even reshift their business, right? But if you are a new consultant, look, I'm gonna tell you, again, get your pen and pencil and hop in and let's go. So I'm going to say welcome to everybody that's in there. And if you can for a second, please comment in the chat box. Holla. So I know that you guys are ready to go. I know that you are focused on what we're going to be talking about tonight, okay? Post those in the comments for me. This is going to be a very interactive training tonight. You're also going to leave with some homework, so be ready. Every time that I train, I always give homework because to me, that just creates and builds the buy-in, not for me, but for you and in your business, okay? So please be mindful of that. And the expectation is that you will complete the homework. And again, it is not for my benefit, but it is for yours, okay? So I want you to post in the comments, how long have you been with Paparazzi? Post those in the comments for me. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to know who my audience is. If you've been in for 5 years, 10 years, or 6 years, boom, if you've been in for a month or 3 days, post those in the comments for me, okay? And if you can, please come live in the video. That helps me so I can know who I'm talking to, and that way I can place a name with the picture too, okay? So come on, 2 years, 3 months, come on. So we have seniority up in here, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. We got no newbies in here yet? Come on in. And if you are a director, and if you have signed up anyone in the last 30 days, they need to be in this think tank, okay? Because this think tank is going to give them pertinent information on a continuous basis, so that you too can also glean from it, and it will also yield as a support for you in building your business. Okay, so we have a lot of seniority in here. All right, so let's go. That's how we're going to take it. All right. So again, welcome in for tonight's training. I hope you guys are going to be blessed tonight. She said, you're still at work, Miss Pruitt. Okay, baby girl, I got you. Okay, I just left work, so I totally get it. All right, so come on in. Everybody settle down. Please make sure you have a notebook, pen, pencil, iPad, or cell phone, because you guys are going to have homework. And I'm going to ask that as soon as we're done with it, that you just automatically go in and start this homework. And again, it will be for your benefit, okay? Because at the end of the day, any good leader always wants to see those whom they lead or those whom they support increase in every area of their life, not just spiritual, but not just mental or emotional, but also professional too, okay? So let's talk about joining the business Paparazzi. So I'm gonna tell you, joining this business has been wonderful for me. I actually started as Bling Me Read. Nobody knew who I was, and I liked it that way. So even for you guys, my name is Larena Pruitt. Everybody calls me Bling Me Read. That's why I call my business Bling Me Read, because as you can see, I like the bling. That is just how I live. That is just a part of my life. So I have been a paparazzi for 5 years come this June, and I am looking forward to retiring myself in the next 3 years working this business. I have already retired my husband. We have already paid off credit cards. We have already paid off 2 cars working this business. So can I tell you if it works? I'm going to tell you absolutely it works if you're really working. Okay, so one of the first things that I want to talk about is, in joining Paparazzi, is make a decision to win and know your role. Make a decision to win and know your role. Now, again, a lot of what I'm going to talk about tonight can be placed easily on the person who just joined and for that seasoned partner, okay? Make a decision. That means no matter in what area or what time frame you are in this business, you always need to take a step back and breathe and make a decision to win. Now, your win will not look like my win, and my win doesn't look like your win. Whatever that win looks like to you, I'm going to tell you, make a decision. So if that decision is you want to make $200 a month, you kind of need to work that way, right? Do we agree? Do we agree? Right? So if you want to make $500 a month, you got to put in the work. If you want to make 1,000, 5,000 a month, It just depends on what you want when you make that decision, and then how we're going to go about getting it. And then the second part of that is know your role. And when I say know your role, I mean know the difference between a hobbyist and a CEO. Can we agree that a hobbyist and a CEO functions and operates differently? Can we agree? Okay. So for a hobbyist, that person may come in, they just want the benefit or the access to purchase at 275. They may just want to do sporadic vendor events or sporadically sell, right? They're not in it to make it a business, right? So that CEO is willing to make some sacrifices and I'm sorry, and build and create the dream that they've always wanted. Okay. But that means sacrifice of time, gift, or talent in the business to ensure that they're going to meet that goal. And I think for me, when I sign people on, that's one of the first things that I ask them. I always ask them, what is it that you want? Because I cannot talk to a hobbyist the same way I would talk to a CEO, right? Because they have different ideas of what success is. They have different ideas of setting goals. So I can't talk to the CEO as though they are a hobbyist, because they will become null and void because I'm not feeding them or challenging them, correct? So that's why it's very important, even for you as a business owner, for you to decide your role. Because every time when you operate outside of your role, you will be unhappy. And we don't want you unhappy. I want you whole. I want you happy. I want you operational. I want you to enjoy what you're doing in the business. Okay. Now, the second part is, how many of you guys use a day planner right now? Does everybody use a day planner? Ooh, okay. That means you're lending out your time. That means you're lending out your time free. We don't lend out time free, honey, because your time is money. Your time is money. Okay. So I want everybody to know that as a new partner, it's very important to get you a day planner so that you can plan out your time, so that even if you're going to operate as a CEO or even operate as a hobbyist, that even in that you have already kind of solidified your time frame and what you're willing to operate or willing to give your business, right? And so in that day planner, first thing you need to write down that day planner is your ID number until you memorize it. All right, write it down, keep it in a safe place. The second thing is your website address, so that you know how and when to share that baby. That is so very important. I know how many times I forgot what it was, couldn't share it because I forgot what it was. Okay. So moving on from that one, the third thing is to create a business email. Because you are in business, it's very important that you streamline everything operationally into one bunch. And that is by you creating a business email, all right, which is totally free, right? So when I created my business email, I first had to create me a business name. And a business name identifies you, who you are. Now, I had one lady on my team, she loved flamingos. Everybody knew her. She had flamingos in her yard. She had flamingos in her kitchen. She had flamingos everywhere. So how many of you guys know that by her calling her name Flamingo Diamond, everybody knew who she was, right? Because they identified her name with her business. So I don't care if she got a flamingo on her car. Okay, so when she drive back, they already know what she coming. They already know what she bringing. So they will stand outside her job waiting for her because they identify who she was with her business, right? So you want something that's going to identify you with your business, because that is the one thing that you can brand, promote, and build upon. Okay, everybody in agreement on that? Okay, so that's very important. Create you a business email. Create you a business email and a business name so that you are identifiable, and that you can also streamline everything regarding your business and into your business through the business email. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is to go into that back office. Now, this is for everybody. Okay, go into that back office and I don't care if you've been in the business 6 years, 5 years, or 4 years. Update that picture. Update that bio. because every year the seasons change, right? Every year you change. How many of you guys have seen when you would go look for a consultant and there's no picture? How many of you guys would buy from that person? Now, I wouldn't. Now, for me, I have about 30 consultants in my zip code, and I check it regularly because I want to see who's doing what. Okay, I want to know who is in my area, and then for me, some of them I connect with depending on what they're doing. Right. The majority of the time, they are empty. The bio is 2 sentences long. It says nothing. Who is going to shop with them? They all look for me. You want to know why? Because on my bio, I got a bomb picture and I have a slamming bio. And one of the things I found out was when I get new customers, I always ask, how did you find me? And this last week, I had 3 customers find me by going to the Paparazzi website and putting in the zip code. And they chose me because they liked my bio. They liked my bio. That was no work on my part. I did that a while ago. But as you change, as your seasons change, it's also very important that you update that picture. If it's your haircut, your hairstyle, or whatever, always keep that updated because people fall in love with you before they fall in love with the product. All right. You are your brand. So if you don't represent your business well, who is going to do it? Who is going to do it if you don't, right? So if you have not done so already, if you don't have a picture in that bio, I'm also going to challenge you tonight to upload a brand new picture in your back office and update that bio. Now that bio should be at minimum 3 sentences long, at minimum. You don't have to write a book or a whole sonnet. What do you call it? What do you call it? A sonnet. All right, but at least 3 sentences, at least 3 to 5 sentences in that back office, okay? And that will help your business as well. All right. So the next thing I want you to do is, if you are not active or you haven't done so even this month, go and make a purchase in the back office. If you have not done so and you are brand new, make your first purchase in the back office. And what does this do? Can anybody tell me? As a new consultant, when you make your first purchase, what does that do? Post it in the comments. What does that do? When you make your first purchase in the back office, what does that do? Active for the month, that's good. What else? If you are a brand new consultant and after you make your first purchase in the back office, what does that do? Gets you motivational initiatives, searchable on Paparazzi website. Okay, and that's showing the benefit, absolutely. But it also allows you to promote yourself, right? The first 3 ranks in Paparazzi is consultant, star consultant, and then director, right? So to move from consultant to star consultant, what's the requirement? What's the requirement to move from consultant to star consultant? Good. And that's very important to know, even if you've been in the business for a minute, right? Because as you build people, as they come into your team, you have to know at minimum the first 3 ranked in Paparazzi so that you know how to flow and move in the business, right? You don't want anybody just buying a kit and they just sit there. You want them to be functional in their business, create momentum in their business so that not only they grow, but also you grow as well as a leader. So it's very important for you to be tapped in to the functions of Paparazzi. Okay. The next thing when you join Paparazzi is to sign up for Fashion Fix. Okay. And let me tell you, I don't know if you guys are catching it. I don't know if you guys can feel the shift, but Paparazzi is, to me, they're doing some bomb things with this Fashion Fix. And if you haven't noticed, they are tweaking every single thing in paparazzi. So if you are not on Fashion Fix, you are going to miss out, right? So what are the perks of joining Fashion Fix? Comment in the chat box. What are the benefits of joining or having Fashion Fix? Post it in the comments. And if you are not on Fashion Fix, I'm going to challenge you to get on Fashion Fix this week. You got to call them tomorrow and get on that wait list. What are some benefits of joining Fashion Fix? And I wish I had brought my box downstairs, especially for that new person. The first benefit to me for Fashion Fix is that it promotes sets, increase sales. Absolutely. Access to exclusive already made sets. Absolutely. What else? Get new first. Absolutely. Inside that Fashion Fix box are those little fashion cards, right? How many of you guys actually read the cards? Hands up. Only one person? Is that it? On those fashion cards gives you ideas on how to identify or describe the jewelry. If you don't know what gem it is, if you don't know what style it is, if you don't know what type of rhinestone it is, in those fashion cards, it gives you clues on how to identify or describe the jewelry. So how many of you guys started paparazzi and you didn't have a clue what a hematite jewel was? I just knew I liked it and I wore it. Didn't have a clue that it was hematite. Didn't know a thing about no ite. Any kind of ite it was. I didn't have a clue what it was. I just knew that I liked it, right? But on those cards, they provide you with so much information that even when you start speaking like it and you start describing the jewelry, people will believe that you are a fashion expert. You don't need to go to school. You already have the material. It's right there in front of you. They provide it for you every single month. Ruby rhinestones, sapphire rhinestones, all those terminologies are right there on those fashion cards. But if you would take the time to actually look at it and read it, I'm telling you, even for the Fifth Avenue, right, on that back of that card, it talks about elegance. So all the women who love pearls and they love that soft elegance, you know how to address that customer who loves those types of jewelry. But you don't have the key words to identify that person with the jewels, right? It's already there on the card. All you have to do is utilize it. So that Fashion Fix set, it does more than just give you 5 complete sets, or gives you 5 exclusive pieces, or gives you an additional 5 hostess gifts, right? It does so much more than that. It does so much more than give you automatic 50 PV and gets you active for the month. It sets you up for success as being that jewelry concierge for all those who don't know how to put sets together, right? So that is a key thing with Fashion Fix. It will not only boost your business, but it also teaches you professionally on how to describe your pieces and become that jewelry concierge, all right? So now you're not just a consultant with an MLM. Now, once you learn the terminology and you know how to function with it, now you are a jewelry concierge, right? You're not just a person selling $5 bling. You want to be the boss. You want to be the expert. So again, operating like a hobbyist, you're not going to use those cards. You're not going to look at those cards. You could care less about those cards. But as a CEO, you want to know all information involved with paparazzi to ensure that you are successful in the business, right? So if you want to be successful in the business, do you not think it's important that you know that, so that those who join your team, that you can also show them how to use it too? Because you want people on your team to be successful too, right? Do we want that? You want them to boss up their business too, right? In order for them to do that, you have to get in your business and know your business, okay? All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is create a buy-in. Now, I have done this a couple of times within paparazzi. The first year I was in, and then the 2 years after. And so As a new partner to create buy-in, this is what I did. This is a great tool, I believe. I called 10 of my friends and family, and I said, hey, I'm getting ready to start this business, and I need you to support me for the next 30 days. Even if you can't buy, when you see me live, share my live. When you see me post, share the post. When you see me move, pat me on the back, do something, because I'm trying to create momentum in the business. And I didn't know anybody. I went to work and I went to church. That was it. So I didn't have a base. So I had to start from scratch, right? But that's how I did it. And I pulled them into one chat and I told them what I needed. I told them how I needed it. And I gave them a time frame. I told them every time I go live, I need you guys to be there to talk with me because I don't have nobody to talk to, right? And do the hearts, the whole thing to build up my algorithm. Didn't have a clue that's what I was doing, but I did it. And what you do is you create that buy-in. And what happens is you get to touch other people that you would have not otherwise had access to. Because as they share, as they come onto your live and they like and they share it, you get access to different demographics all at one time, every single time you go live for the next 30 days. And that is you creating a buy-in. That's the first buy-in. The second buy-in is have the family buy-in with your children, if you're a single mom, with your husband, if you have a whole family, right? When you have a buy-in, sit down at the table and let's have a discussion. This is what I'm going to be doing. It's also important you do that to have a goal, a time frame, and a prize. Why is that necessary? Because when you initially starting your business, that is going to be time taken away from your family and you building your business, right? So you're going to be going to work, coming back home, working your business, getting your inventory straight, shipping and handling, going live, posting on your phone, right? So if you're working 8.5 hours, you're going to be working at minimum 4.5 hours. If you're the CEO, 4.5 hours working your business. So your family needs to be involved and have that buy-in and you working that business, right? So you sit down at the table and you say, this is what I'm doing. I want to start this business. And my goal is I want to make $1,000 a month. This is how I'm going to do it. Can you help me for 30 days? After 30 days, and if I meet this goal, I'm going to take everybody to Worlds of Fun. Or we're going to have a family night out. Do you not think they will not help you? And helping you could be when you get your boxes delivered at the door. So you can have your one of your kids open a box, put them in a bag and number it. Or somebody can have dinner ready for you when you come home so you don't have to stop, cook, clean, laundry when you come home. That's creating a buy-in for that 30 days so that everybody gets in a routine. Because I'm telling you, once they see the success in what you're doing, they will be more than willing to help you create what you want. But this is why you have to create that buy-in and initially set a goal, share your goal, and tell them what you want. Does that make sense? Okay. And then the next thing I want to talk about is promote. What's that, babe? All right, thank you. Promote. How many commercials do you believe are shown every single day on TV? Post in the comments. How many commercials you think a day? Random number. How many commercials are run a day? $100, $200. The studies say on average, there are 425 commercials ran a day. Did I say that again? I said 425. How many are you watching? And this is what I challenge my team to do. Every single time you see a commercial, promote. Every time you see a commercial, you need to post. And then you're like, well, I don't want to be spammy. I don't want to be, is McDonald's spammy? Burger King spammy? When you see that taco salad on that TV, is that spammy or do you just get hungry? Okay, that's not spammy. That is those companies working their business intentionally because they know when you get hungry. They know you get hungry first thing in the morning. They know you get hungry at lunchtime. They know you get hungry around 5 or 6 o'clock at night because you got to go cook, right? So when they post do those commercials are intentionally posed at certain times. Your business should be the same. Your business should be the same. Because if you are not relevant, if you are not what she say, and we be ordering too, girl, you tell the truth. Because we do be ordering. All right. But in order for you to be relevant, you have to post. You have to share your business. You need to promote. So if you are not making the money that you want to make, go get a mirror. Look in the mirror. What are you not doing? If you're not making, if you put down, you say, I want to make $500 a month. If you're not making that money, why are you not making the money? Is it the time? Is it the talent? Is it the gift? Because if you are laying in bed watching 18,000 shows, I can tell you why you're not making that money. Okay? I can literally tell you why. Now, when I say promote, that doesn't always have to be buying an ad. It doesn't always have to be something elaborate. It can be just the basics. And again, this is for everybody. If you're seasoned or if you're brand new, 3 posts a day. Inspirational, motivational, and it could be a selfie of you wearing jewelry. Right? It doesn't have to be all glamorous all the time, but you need to post. Why is that important? Because if you do not post and you become dormant in your business, so is your business. If you do not show up in your business, nobody else is going to show up either. If you got 3 people on your live, I can tell you why you got 3 people only on your live. Because they don't know you and they can't trust you because you're not showing up. So when I say promote your business every day, promote. I promote when I'm at work. I promote using the business suite on Facebook that promotes to both Facebook and Instagram. I promote by posting. I already have pre-scheduled posts all the way up to March the 5th on my business page for Facebook and Instagram. March the 5th, I'm already pre-scheduled. And then I will reduplicate and reshare posts. Because I want to be in all the stories. I want to be on all over Facebook. I want to be all over Instagram, TikTok. I don't care what it is. You want to know why? Because when I show up, they know me when they see me. I could go into a drugstore and laugh, and people have stopped me and said, "Are you Bling Me Ree?" I was like, "Yes." You want to know why? Because I'm relevant. I'm showing up on purpose because I'm trying to take over the world. Okay? And so should you. There should not be one person in your arena that does not know you sell $5 bling. Where you work at, in church, when you go to the gas station, they should know who you are. They should know who you are. So the question is, do they know who you are? Does everybody in your job know who you are? Yes or no? Post it in the comments. Yes or no? Does your entire family know you sell $5 bling? Yes or no? Does the pastor at your church know you sell $5 bling? And when I told my pastor that I was selling $5 bling, do you know she said, Rena, I didn't even know. She found out after I told her there were 3 other people selling paparazzi at my church and nobody knew it. Nobody knew it. But I went to church with my bling bag. And then when I'm done for church, you know what I do? I pop my trunk. I got a show in my trunk of my car. Shelves in the back of my trunk with jewelry on it. Why? Because I'm in it to win it. They know I'm not playing. Okay. Whatever you need, I got it. Okay. So everybody who knows me knows I'm going live. They know where I'm going live. They know how to shop with me, either online or they can come to my shop and shop with me. Do they know how to shop with you? Do they know where to find you or how to find you? Are you giving them information so they know they can shop with you anytime, or that you can supply whatever they need? If it's silver, gold, red, blue, pearls, do they know that? My team, my customers know. If don't nobody else got it, they know it. Okay. They all know it. When I walk into a building, I change atmospheres. You want to know why? Because I come in there with a smile on my face and say, baby girl, have you ever heard about paparazzi? They be like, Papa, who? And I pull out a blessing bag and I will bless everybody in that building, the doctors, the nurses, and the patients. Don't care. Right? You have to have that winner mentality. Go, if you want it, go get it. And that's just the mentality, right? So the question is, how bad do you want it? How long do you want to remain in debt? How long do you want to keep getting that credit card invoice and you putting $25 on it? How long do you want to owe money on that car? How long? Do you want to be debt free? Do you want to have a fully funded emergency fund or even a $5,000 savings account? What do you want? Do you want to be debt free? You got to put in the work in order to get what you want. Agree? Okay. So the next thing we'll talk about is writing down your goals. You both, and I'm gonna give you two goals: a sales goal and a team goal. These are two funnels in paparazzi: a sales goal and a team building goal. Okay, so let's talk about sales goals. So I want you to post in the comments how much money you want to make a month. This is going to be another training that we're going to be doing later, is showing you how to break this down. But initially, I want you to post in the comments how much money you want to make a month. $1,000. Okay, we got 1,000, 1,500, another 1,000, excuse me. Okay, well, let's go with those right there. Okay, so if you want to make $1,000 a month, who knows that? Where is it posted at? Do you have it written down? Now I have, I wanted to bring out my 3x5 cards, but every time when I have a sales goal, I will write it down. I will write it down and put it right in front of my laptop. I want to see that number. Before I go live, that number is right there in my face. Now, when I first started, I only wanted to make it $200 a month. I made $1,600. That second 30 days, I made $1,572. I only wanted to make 200. Right? Didn't even realize it. Didn't even realize it. But what I started doing was, I said, you know what? I want to make more than that. So what do? So I started posting the numbers. Right? So now, you know what my can you see what my new number is? My new number is 10,000. 10,000. So right now, I about 6,700 a month right now, right? And that's only because I was sick for like 6 months. So I write that number and I have it right here in front of me, 10,000, 10,000. And you know what that does to your mindset? Okay, one, do I have enough inventory so that I can sell to make 10,000? That's number one. Number two is going live once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, or 4 times a week. Is that going to create the influx of funds that I need to hit this goal? Let me think about that for a second. Because if I go live once a week and I only show 30 pieces, is that going to make me money? Like how I want? If I go live and I show 50 pieces once a week, is that going to make this for me? It's not. So I created my own schedule. I created a schedule that's beneficial for me and my lifestyle. So I decided, since I want to retire myself, I'm going to treat my business like a full-time business. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to this 9-to-5 job. 5 o'clock in the morning. When I get off, I'll get up about 2:30. And they'll come to me and say, Reed, are you going to work overtime? I don't believe in overtime anymore. I'm going to do overtime. I'm going to work in my business. I'm not going to work for you. Deuces. So when I leave, I take that same amount of time that I would have worked overtime. I'm going to put it into my business. So when I come home, I organize, I clean, I get ready for my lives. I get my lives ready. I have buckets already ready for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday, I do a pop-up. Sunday, I would do a set Sunday. Okay. So it is my goal to every day, I need to make at least $273 every day. Do you have goals like that every day? And if not, how are you going to do it? Now, what I'm not saying, you don't have to work like a horse and do 4 hours live a night, which I used to do. I used to do that. When I first started, I would go live before I went to work in the morning. I would come home and do a 10 and 10 on my lunch break. Drive back to work. When I came home from work, I would go live at 7 o'clock at night and do a 2 to 3 hour live. But that was for me because I enjoyed it. Truthfully, I enjoyed it. For me, it wasn't work. It was my solace, because this is the first business that I've ever had where it was mine. And I could function, I could operate how I needed to, right? It had my name on it. It had my sweat on it. It had my tears in it. It was mine. And because I enjoyed it, it wasn't work for me. It was joy. It was literally, it would bring me so much joy, right? So that's why I did what I did, because I wanted to be successful. I remember watching Myri when I first joined. She had jewelry everywhere. She had tubs lined up on walls. Y'all remember that? She had tubs lined up on walls, pulling out of drawers and all on a table. You know, watching what's her name? Erica Cole, when she had the clothesliner thing full of jewelry back in front. I said, man, I gotta have inventory like that. Because what I realized was I could no longer buy 2 of an item in order for me to get the kind of money that I wanted. Because they were having, 5, 10, 15 pieces of one item, and I had 2. I remember one night I was counting Myri's money. I was counting it. I was like, what? She done sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She sold 15 of them, baby. She just made $75 in 2 minutes. What the heck? Okay, wait a minute. The next number 22, she was selling 1, 2, 3, 4. Now she just made another $75 in 2 minutes. Now I got 2. What the heck am I doing? Okay. Like, what am I doing wrong? I only bought 2 of an item. So if that person on my live wanted another one, I only had 2. That means I was missing out on money. Big time. Big time. So I had to increase my purchasing over time. I didn't do it immediately. I did it over time as my business grew. Does that make sense? I did it over time. But setting those goals are important. And as you set your goals, you have to think like a CEO. How do I get this? What does that look like? What does that mean? Am I ready? So some of you are like, well, you know what? I only got 3 people on my live. I only make $20 a week. Okay, are you ready for the 50? Are you ready for the 100? Are you ready for the 500? And what does that mean? Do I have enough supplies to ship? Do I have enough product to sell so that I can make the kind of money that I want? Do I have systems in place to make the process easy for me to ship out, to organize my jewelry, right? So there's still work to do, right? But that's why it's important for you to set go. I took all my little sheets out, but it's important that you set goals. It's important that you set goals that are measurable and that they are attainable, right? And then keep those goals in front of you. So if it's 5,000 or if it's 10,000, keep those goals in front of you. Even if it's a bill, you take a bill, a car note, gas bill, light bill, cell phone, and you put $300 in front of you. And as soon as you make that $300, you know what? Success. I did it. Now keep going. Because it's not just about making money, it's how you manage the money you make. Do you have a plan for your money that you make? Because if you do not have a plan for the money that you make, somebody else will have to make a plan for it. Somebody gonna call you. Can I have $100 because I ain't got enough? Mama, I need gas money. Can you give me $45? Mama, I ain't ate today. Can you pass me 20? Is that just my experience or is it just me? Right? But I have a plan. Every time I make money, I have a plan for my money. And now I'm gonna tell you, my plan for my money, I'm gonna give you like the first 3. Tithe and offering, off the top. Savings and my emergency fund. I pay myself once a month. And then I set a budget to reinvest in my business every week. So if I budget for $200 a week, I section it off for 5 days because we get new product to drop every day for 5 days, right? Monday through Friday. So I set my budget and I buy every day. Now, if you can't do the 200, that's fine. Do 50. Do $50. But be wise with that 50. Does that make sense? Because you can't just buy one item. If you buy one of these bracelets to go with one piece of jewelry, a purple, how many of you guys realize that Paparazzi, when they make jewelry, it's just not for one item. You can match up every single piece that you have with other pieces. So if you buy one of these and you get more purple, what are you going to have to go with it? If you want to make sets, because every time you make sets and you buy one set, you sell one set, somebody else is going to want 2, right? Do you have a second set ready? You have a third set? You have a fourth set? Are you ready to make that kind of money? So don't go crazy right now, but take a inventory of your business. Where are you now? And then where do I want to go? Where do I need to go? And then make a plan and work the plan. Does that make sense? So that's why those goals are important for our sales. Now let's talk about team and recruiting. The teams and recruiting are another funnel in your business. So how many of you guys have teams? I'm trying to look and see. Everybody, I think we only 2, only a couple that are visual. All right. So if you have a team, comment 1 in the comments if you have a team. If you do not have a team, comment 2. If you do not have a team, comment 2. If you have a team, comment 1. Now for me, I don't know how you feel, but I don't want to leave no money on the table. I just refuse to do it. Okay. But operating on a team, for having a team, that is another funnel where you can make money. Now, if you look in your day planner, you should have a copy of the compensation plan. How many of you have actually looked at the compensation plan? Okay, comment 3 if you have looked at the compensation plan. Comment 3. Okay, we got 1 person. We got 2. Okay, we got 3. Because if you are not paying attention to that compensation plan, you do not know when you are leaving money on the table. You should know that compensation plan like the back of your hand, right? For an example would be, if you are a star consultant and you ask somebody to your team, what percentage are you leaving on the table if you do not make director? What percent commission are you leaving on the table if you do not make director? That's initial. Yep, the 10%. Now, how many of you guys work a 9 to 5? Just shake your head. Work a 9 to 5. They give you a raise every year, every 6 months. Sometimes those raises could be 25 cents to $1, $1.25, right? Why would you wait 6 months or a year to get you a raise when you can give yourself a raise? I don't get it. Right? Give yourself a raise and work your business, because once you become director, you automatically get that 15%. And then when they add, you get another 5%. This is why it's important for you to know your compensation plan. And I wish I had my little illustration, but I am not good at trigonometry. Math don't math for me on that. Okay. And I'm kind of good, right? But if you look at that compensation plan, you will see 2 lines in the compensation plan. And then diagonal, right? You see that? One is straight across and then one is diagonal, right? Back to 2018, I left my job clearing. Absolutely, I'm telling you, it works. But when you look at that compensation plan, you will know exactly what you are leaving money on the table if you know that compensation plan. Okay? Because I realized when I hit director, as my team was growing and I did not hit premier, I left 10% commission on the table. And when I calculated that, I think it came out to, I think it was like $413. I was leaving it on the table. And I said, not another month. It won't happen next month. So I worked my business. I didn't work them. I worked my business. Meaning I showed up and I began to train on my team page. And it doesn't have to be big and elaborate. It was simple as, what's PV? What's OV? How do you hit the first 3 ranks in paparazzi? Very simple, right? Easy to do. So if you do not have a team, I'm gonna tell you, that team can boost you from $3,000 a month to $7,000 a month. Right? Now let's talk some money right quick. Now we have let's just guess how much. Thank you for that, Myri. How much do you think Lady E is making a month? I sent her an inbox and she don't even know me. When they gave her that $25,000 check, I said, I think there was a mistake on the check, because I think my name should have been on it. Drop over here in my house and give me a check. Right? But would that change your life? Would that change your life? So now the question is, what are you going to do to go get it? Because if she can do it, if Myri can do it, then you can do it too, right? But it's being committed to your own process, being committed to your business, not my business, not Myri's business, not your, I was going to say supervisor, your sponsor's business. It's your business. That's why in the beginning we talked about making a decision. Make a decision to win for you, because you owe you better. You owe you to be out of debt. You cannot live free and be in debt. Right? Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is Get that sale and go, right? So again, going back to sales just for a second, if you know you need to make $500 a month, do you know how many pieces that takes to make $500 a month? And I think we're going to be talking about that later too, on how to do the calculations, right? But every day you need to have a plan, even if you're starting real fresh or you're starting new. Let's start with the basic. Your goal is to make $25 a month. I mean, $25 a day, right? That's 5 pieces a day. Are you posting? Are you sharing? Are you going live? Are you inviting to your business page? Basic and simple, right? If you know somebody loves gunmetal and they just dropped a hoard of gunmetal, why would you not send them an inbox saying, hey, we just got this in, do you want it? Are you not carrying your bling bag with you every single day? Third stream of income is that bling bag. People at my job wait for me to show up because they know I'm bringing jewelry every single day. One lady stopped me last week in the hall, and I was having a business meeting at work, and she heard me laugh from around the corner. And she peeked over and I said, may I help you? She said, are you Bling Marie? I said, yes. What? She said, look, I got this bracelet. I want to know if you got 3 of them. I said, what bracelet? She showed me. I said, girl, I got 5. What you want? She gave me the money right then and there. I didn't even have it on me. You hear what I'm saying? But she turned around. She saw my bling bag. She said, can I go through it? I said, you're going to wait till lunchtime. I work in a government facility. I can't be doing that. You know my time. You know what I'm saying? I can't be doing that. So I said, you come on my lunchtime, you can scroll through the bag. Do you know she was there 5 minutes before I went to lunch? And not only was she there, she brought 2 friends with her. I made $75 in 10 minutes. Bling bag works, especially when they know you bringing it. Now, that don't happen every day, but it does to me more than not, because they know I'm bringing. They know I'm bringing my bling bag to church. They know I'm bringing my bling bag to work. They know I have a 3x10, 3x10 binder filled with earrings. They know I got it because I show it off all the time. Do your customers know you bringing it? Do your friends and family know when you go to a family outing? Do they know you got that bling bag? Every day I carry that baby with me. They know I'm bringing it. Even for the men, I got 1 bag just for men. I'm ready. I don't care. In and out of season, I'm always ready to make money. Are you? Are you ready for the more? You have to plan for it, okay? Now I'm gonna give you extra too, because I just couldn't help myself, okay? So the next one we'll talk about is create a 2-minute commercial. Excuse me. Now I tell everybody on my team to do this. For me, it works. 2-minute commercial is what I do in the beginning, the middle, and the end of my live. Okay? A 2-minute commercial gives information. It gives the IPA and a CTA. What is an IPA? Somebody comment, what is an IPA or a CTA if you know it? What is an IPA or a CTA? And we'll wait a couple more seconds. Hopefully somebody will know it. Okay. An IPA is an income producing activity. Income producing activity, IPA. A CTA is a call to action. CTA is a call to action. So in your 2-minute commercial, it gives the customers all of that information. You should be repeating it over and over again. Why is that important? Because when you go live, the same people that are there in the beginning are not the same people who are there in the end. Right? So you always need to be able to communicate what you need and then how they should function with you. So for example, a 2-minute commercial can look like this. Hey guys, how you doing? This is your girl, Bling Me Reed. I am here slinging some $5 bling. Now we're gonna be showing bracelets, earrings, and necklaces all at $5. So if you see something that you like, comment BMR in the comments. If you want to shop now, if you want to shop later, make sure you do X, Y, and Z. And then I'll say something like, if you are brand new, please complete my post, what is in the very top of the screen. Complete that, follow my link. You can follow me on all social media platforms. I want them following me everywhere. I want them to know how to shop with me. So it's a little 2-minute commercial that tells them who you are, what you're doing, and how to shop with you. You want that going all the time because new people are going to come in at all spectrums of your life. Some don't know how to shop with you. That's why they'll always say, how do I buy? How do I do this? How do I get that necklace? This is you giving them information throughout the live. And then once you start doing that 2-minute commercial, your customers will become your moderators on your live. Do y'all know what I mean when I say that? Your customers will become your moderators. So when you got new people coming onto your live and they'll be like, well, how do I shop? Your customer will start telling them, comment BMI for the item you like. Or they'll say, make sure you complete that postable. Click the link at the bottom and complete that post. My customers do that for me. I don't have to do it anymore. I still say it because I have new people coming in all the time. But now my customers are now my moderators on my lives because they know the process. So now they have the buy-in with me because I'm faithful, I show up, I'm relevant, and I'm consistent all the time. So now my customers are now my moderators. They help me in my business. Right? Okay, so the next thing is mad dash to director. How many of you guys are, well, who in here is not a director yet? Who has not made to that director? Okay, post number 5 in the comments. If you have not hit director yet, comment 5. Comment 5. Ooh, come on. Tracy. Lolita. Okay, who else? Sherry. Lisa. Okay. Let me write this down because I want to see this. Tracy. Lolita. Sherry. And Lisa. Is that it? Okay. Mad dash to director. 30 days. 30 days. You will hit director in 30 days. Are y'all ready for me? Because y'all know I'm giving homework. Are you ready? 30 days, hit director. First thing you're going to do, you're going to make a list of 20 people. I don't care who it is, mailman, salesman down the street, whoever. Make a list of 20 people. Cousins, TT, auntie and them, girlfriend, best friend, cousin down the street, don't care who it is. Write it down. 30 days. 30 days, you're going to hit director. Say it out loud. 30 days, I'm going to hit director. Y'all ain't saying it. 30 days, I'm going to hit director. 30 days. Now, I want you to keep saying that every day. Because right now, what we're going to do, we're going to speak life into that thing, okay? 30 days, you are going to hit director. The minimum requirement is 3 people to join you in 30 days. 3 people to join you in 30 days. 3 people to join you in 30 days. Your homework is to know the kits, the $99 kit, the $299 kit, and the $499 kit. Those will come in the kit. Make sure you are plugged in so that you know when we're having the opportunity lives, and always, always invite people to the opportunity lives. We don't do that for us. We do it for you. right? You are not absolutely. And then you can lead us straight here to this think tank. You will have support and training to help you along the way, okay? How many of you guys got team pages right now? Nobody has team page? Okay, so tonight, and I want you to screenshot when you complete it tonight to create you a team page. Come up with a team name and then create your team group. This is getting you ready to win on purpose. Absolutely. Right? So team name, team group tonight. I want you to screenshot it and post it on TFF. You can do it. I see them eyeballs, girl. You can do it. You can do it. Look, if I can do it, everybody up in here can do it, okay? Everybody can, okay? So you're going to hit director in 30 days, okay? So you're going to create a team page, create a team name. You're going to write that list of 20 people, all right? Now, we're going to have another opportunity call coming up really soon. How many of you guys have done your why video? I don't see no hands going up. She's looking like you trying to give me the work. She said, oh, Lord. Okay. Look, and this is all for your benefit, right? Because look, I'm going to tell you, I celebrate each and every single last one of you guys. I want to see you walk that stage. I want to see you get those accolades. I want to see you win every single day. Right? Okay. So this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. Okay. So your next piece of homework, you need to do a why video. All of it is optional. It's not mandatory. Absolutely. This is for those who want it. Now, if you don't want to, that's totally fine. Totally voluntary. Okay. But do a why video. Now that why video doesn't have to be 15, 20 minutes. It could be, 5 to 10 minutes. But express to your why. Just say, I've been challenged to do a why video. I just want to talk to you guys about why I've joined the business. And then just be your authentic self. Nothing big, nothing, you got to get balloons and firecrackers and all kind of stuff. You can do all that. You know what I'm saying? But that why video creates a buy-in. Because people, again, I'm telling you, they fall in love with you if they fall in love with the business or the jury. So if they don't know you, why would they join you? Does that make sense? So doing that why video is just giving them a caveat to what's coming next. Now, again, that is all optional. It's all up to you. All right. Now that mad dash to director, it is for your benefit and getting to the next level in your business. So I'm challenging you guys to put in the work. All right. Now, anytime when you are working in business, especially as an entrepreneur, it's going to cost you something. Do we get that? Yes or no? It's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you your time, your talent, and your gift. It's going to cost you something. So what I'm asking you is, for the next 30 days, for those who want it and those who can, those who will, I'm going to ask you to give your time and your talent and your gift for these next 30 days to boss out your business. If you want more, you got to do more so that you don't have to do all of it later. That makes sense? Okay. So you got 30 days to hit director. And if you having problems, you got questions, please ask or connect with your sponsor. And the last thing I'm going to leave with you is stay connected. Stay connected to your team page. Stay connected to your sponsor. Stay connected to the think tank. Stay connected to any and everything that feeds you what you need. If your sponsor is no longer here, it's okay. You got think tank. Right? You got the TFF synergy. You have what you need to be successful. If you have a question, post a question on the team page. Trust me, somebody will answer it. But stay connected so that you never feel like you're alone and you're not alone in this business. All of us are here to help each other. right? Because when you grow, when you are successful, guess what? So am I. When you win, I win. Right? When you make it, we all make it. That's why we're pushing each other to that next level. And whatever level that is for you, not what it is to me, but to you. Does that make sense? Okay. So the homework is we created a little thing for your sales. And Mari, I don't know if you can bring that up right quick. I don't know if you can put it on the whiteboard or not. Mari. Okay. Well, if she can't post it, I will post it on Team Forever Fearless page right after this Zoom. Okay. Now, what it is a sales challenge, right? So the sales challenge is for 50 pieces, 30 days. I don't have to be till the end of January because it's like way too close, right? But it's to sell 50 pieces of bling. And what this should do is just reignite you on what could be, right? So if you set your goal, you say, okay, I'm gonna set a goal for myself. I'm gonna sell 3 pieces or 5 pieces, a day, right? Challenge yourself to do that. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna make you become more present on your business page, which means your algorithm is going to kick up a notch because you're being present on your business page. And if you do it every day, Facebook or wherever platform you're using is going to kick out your business page. It's going to kick out your live, which means if they kick it out, that means more money for you. That means you're becoming more visible. That means the name of your business is being put out there for everybody else to see, right? And that in the end benefits your business, right? So this one is just for everybody who, if you're new or if you've been here for a minute, if you need to shift, if you need to restart, if you need to revamp or restart again, all of these things that we talked about, anybody and everybody can use again to redo and reshift. So I'm going to ask you to be committed to your business, not how I do it, but how you do it, how that looks for you. Whatever level makes you happy. If you want to remain a hobbyist, then remain there and be happy. If you want to be a CEO, figure out what that looks like for you. Write it down, strategize, and then go. Right? Create the life that you want, but do it on purpose. Please don't be that person that I heard last week at my job. She's already 67. And she was saying, I can't leave here until I'm like 73. Because she got to work. No, ma'am. I'm not doing it. I am not working until I'm 75 years old. Not doing it. Not doing it. But she was like, I got to stay. Because if I don't, she'll be, well, I forgot the term she used. But who wants to live like that? I don't. So this is why I work my business every single day. I work it every day because I am preparing to retire myself on purpose in 3 years. I'm going to walk away. I'm done. And I'm going to live my best life. Me and my husband, we're going to go traveling. But see, I'm planning for those things now. That's why my savings account, my goal is to not be, I want it past my 6 month. I want it for a whole year. And that's not going to touch my money that's coming in. You get what I'm saying? So I'm working my business now so I don't have to work harder later. I'm not working at a 9 to 5 to get more Social Security. Not doing that. This is why I'm putting in my time, my energy into my business so I can create the life that I want with me and my husband. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So any questions right quick, please keep it to 2 minutes. Okay. So if you have any questions, post them or unmic.